Hi guys, I'm Anuja Mariyam, and in this video, I'm going to explain the concept of joins. Join clause is used when we are making use of row and one table and we need to combine their rows, and when it is based on a related base column. So here in this video, I'll make use of an example of a table manager and we'll answer a few questions, and then ultimately at the end of the video, you'll be able to do any question under joins. So let's go to the question. Here we have a note that says drop the previously created manager table and create a new one. So I have already done all the commands, so let me get back to it. So first of all, I checked if the table is still there. So as checked, I can see that the table manager one exists. And I have to drop the table. So I've given the drop command table and the table name manager one. And then I created a new table called manager, which has the attributes ename, mname, and city. It's created using the following query. That is create table manager one, ename, and its data type varchar of size 20, and mname, that is manager name, again varchar of size 20, and city varchar of 20. And we can see the tables created. Now into this table we need to enter values. So to enter the values we make use of the query insert into table name, that's manager one values, and then we give all the varchar values with an ampersand sign and within single quotes. And we enter all the values as per the question given. After entering all the values, as you can see, the table manager is created here with a name, mname, city, and all the values. Now let's go to the second question. The first question, that's right, the first question. The first question is to write a query to display the name, living city, and salary of employee using natural join. So to make use of the attribute salary, we need to make use of another table called employee one, which is already created here. So using that table, see this is the table employee one. We have e-name, cname, and salary in this table. Now using this table, we are gonna get e-name, city, salary from the table name employee, natural join, and we're joining employee table to the table emp underscore company one, and we have got the output. Coming to the second question, write a query to display name, living city, and salary of employee using Cartesian join. So instead of natural join, we make use of cross join. Cartesian join is cross join. So it is the same commands. Select a.ename, a.city, and b.salary from employee 1a, because ename and city belongs to employee, and we use the keyword cross join, and the next table emp underscore company 1 and b.salary b is used, and the required output is obtained. Coming to the third question. The third question, to write an SQL statement to make a partition product between manager name and employee name. So what we do here is we have used select a.ename, b.vname from manager A, manager 1b, since we're making use of the same table where a.name is not equal to b.name. That is, we're checking if the manager name, and we're making sure that the manager name and employee name is not the same. We've got that, we can see that Anil is not corresponding to Anil, Shankar is different, Jaya and Ajay, Sunil and Ajay, Prakash and Ajay, Shankar and Vijay, etc. Now to the fourth question, display the employee name, manager name, and salary of employees whose salary is greater than 3,000. Coming to that question, we give the command, the query, select a dot name, a dot m name, b dot salary from manager 1, a employee company b, where b dot salary is greater than 3000. And we can see that none of the salaries are lesser than 3000. To the fourth question is, the fifth question. Well, the fifth question is to answer this question. This question is using where. And now the fifth one is to use to find the answer using on. So when on is used, we make use of join command. It's select a name, a dot e name, a dot m name, b dot salary from manager 1a, join emp company 1b, or salary greater than 3000. Now to the sixth question, write SQL command to prepare a list with employee names who live and work in the same city. Alright. Sorry, before that, I think I missed a question. Yeah. This question is asking for an SQL statement to make a list with employee name who live in the city in Chennai and whose salary is between 1500 and 10,000. So we give the query, select a dot e name, a dot city, b dot salary from manager 1, a emp company 1b, where a dot city is equal to Chennai and b dot salary between 1500 and 10,000. So that is about the statement we got the output. Next question, that is question number 8, display the name of the employee's company name and salary of employees who are not assigned in any living city. So this has to be done using left outer join. So the the query is select e dot e name, e dot m name, s dot shift from manager 1, e, left outer join, emp shift 1, s, on e dot name is equal to s dot names, and we got the required output. And the 10th one is display cities of employees in which our company is not located. And we're making use of right outer join. The ninth question is to display the employee name, manager name, and shift of all employees using left outer join. So the query used is select e name, e dot name, comma e dot m name, comma s dot shift from manager 1 e, left outer join emp shift s on e dot name is equal to s dot name. So yeah, we have got the required output, and going to the 10th question. The 10th question, the 11th question is to display the employee name, manager name, and shift of the employees using full auto join. So we give select a dot city, a dot m name, comma b dot shift from manager 1, a, full auto join, emp shift b on a dot e name is equal to b dot e name. So this is the required table and we obtained it. Now coming to the 12th question, display the employee name, manager name, and shift of the employee using natural join. For that, we use the query select e.city, e.mname as our shift manager 1 in actual join EMP shift 1s, and the required output is obtained. Now to the 13th question. Display the employee name and city of employees who are assigned manager and live in the same city as that of the manager. This is using in a join. The query used is select e.name from manager 1e in a join employee A on e.city is equal to a.city. So A name, so we got the required output, that's Prakash, Anil, Sunil, Shankar, Sunil, Vijay, Jaya and Shankar. Now to the 15th question. Make use of depositor and number system table in the previous exercise to list all the names and amount of depositors living in the same city where either Anil or Sunil is living. So the query is select distinct of B.city from deposit D branch B. Here we make use of the tables deposit and branch where D.B name is equal to B.B name and B.city in. And yeah, sorry, this is the query that was used and the required output is the city Nagpur. So I hope all of you understood the video and thank you so much for watching.